Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's hard to dial this in with the lighting being so bright and so shady. The shady area is hard to capture. So, notice I'm not in any dire rush. Dark in the shade. I mean, you could wash it in the sun with this stuff, but you don't. I mean, you're better off in the shade because then you won't get all kinds of spots. But you're better off leaving soap on the car than you are trying to get it off. Like, you know, some people I've seen will spray the car off periodically to get the soap off the car. Actually, you want to do the opposite. Leave the soap on the car because the soap is pH balanced, whereas your water could be hard and could create water spots and other things that you don't want sticking to the paint. So as long as you're not in the direct sun, even if you were, just let it dry off, and you'll probably get some water spots and you'll have to detail spray them off, but leave the soap on the car. More people eyeballing me. Thinking, what is this maniac doing? Garage looks like an asylum. It's okay. We're not all car people in this world. You car guys that watch these videos get it. Normal people, I used to think of them as lesser people. Now I've just changed my opinion. They're just normal people. Us car guys, we're not any better. We're just different. It's the work of many hours of therapy to figure that out. Just kidding. Only a few. Only a couple hours. Alright, car's done. I always end up dumping the soap out. I go throw this thing in the laundry room. Just to get it out of the way. Clean up the buckets. Got a drain right over here to the side, so the water can run down the wherever that goes. Somewhere in the backyard. Occasionally I take the buckets apart, but the GT3 is usually pretty clean, so I don't worry about it. Taking them and scrubbing them out. Anyway. Alright, so now simple procedure is spray it off, do some sheeting, use a leaf blower, and I'll let some of you guys have a heart attack about it. So let's spray it off, sheet it, and dry it. takes just as long to put away as it does to set up. Surely you need to see that. Probably do it anyway. All you crazies like me. Fast forward it. Now I'll just sheet it. It's just kind of a waste of time, but I do it anyway. Just take the pistol grip off. You should keep it in the garage so someone doesn't, without anyone would steal it, but get some bright ideas to steal my, what does this thing cost? $50 hose nozzle. Finish the hose. Release. Okay, now for the big controversial use of a leaf blower. I just don't like the Master Blaster. I know you're probably thinking, well, what is this nut job? He's already got a $1,500 Kranzel pressure washer and all this fancy stuff. Why not pony up the extra $300 and get the Master Blaster, which is heated and treated air? Well, because it just puts it over the top of annoying. I got to get a long extension cord out, and I got to pull it around. I know I've had one. I had it and returned it like the first day. I just don't like it. It gets all hung up, and the leaf blower is just easier. And I don't understand what everybody's talking about blowing unfiltered air. It's just freaking air. Who cares? It's not shooting dirt on the car. It's not like it's sucking dirt off the ground and pulling it onto the car. So anyway, my opinion is this is a lot easier, works, and this is how I do you get the idea. I'll dry the rest of it off. All right, normally I draw the car off in the garage, but this is what you get, hopefully some better angles. I'm gonna dry it off out here for you. I'm using Griot's spray-on wax. It still feels pretty good. What, 4 months in with Auto Finesse, 2 coats of Auto Finesse Desire. So I haven't dried the car, I haven't touched the paint yet. But so there's something jamming this thing up. Much. There we go. So while the car's still wet or semi-wet after blowing it off, I like to throw up. When I use a carnauba wax, I like to use a spray-on wax if I have a sealant or a coating. I just use a deco spray. But for this purpose, this is an Adams waffle weave microfiber towel. I've made mention in some other videos. I'm going to switch all my towels to microfiber madness. I'm just waiting to. These towels are still good. Waiting until I actually need new towels. But this here, I don't have any crazy procedure. I just kind of dry the thing off. Just don't buff the crap out of it. You don't have to worry about much. But as I was saying, the paint looks good. I'm 4 months in. The Auto Finesse is good. My M3 is 5.5 months in. I can start to feel some contaminants start to grab on the paint. So now the M3 is also seeing more rain and stuff. I have a bunch of these Adams towels, but I used a bunch of them the other day because I washed the M3 at night. I couldn't. Maybe this is why I should have a master blaster. I couldn't blow the car off, so I had to use a bunch of towels. Still no chips. Maybe I better keep my mouth shut. At 2,500 miles, the chip I have is on the plastic. Bug. See, any leftover bug residue, I can get it off now. Where I'm clean.
Are you filming?
Yep.
Oh Lord. Hey Maddie. Is temperature good? I could open all the windows?
Yeah. If anything, it might get a little hot in there. So, just kind of rotate the towel around. Just dragging it across the paint. Some people will, especially after a polish, before you put a coating on the car, they'll throw the towel out and just kind of dry it like this. I've never really had to do that. Usually keep everything pretty clean.
I just want to hear and learn from you, Maddie.
You want to hear my videos? You want to hear the detail of how to wash a car for the 57th time? My wife thinks she's pretty funny. Telling you guys, you're watching this and you're in Toronto, I'm sorry. This weather is incredible. I'll deal with the 92 degree. I'm from northeastern Pennsylvania. I'll deal with the 92 degree heat in the summer all day just to get a couple of days of this awesome weather. I mean, there's literally, I guess there's a couple of clouds in the sky. It's amazing. Sorry, guys. I had to say. Yeah, I have 5 or 6 of these Adams, but I use them all. So what I'll usually do is wipe the windows off, then I'll show you. Then I'll use window cleaner and get the rest of the wax residue, because the wax doesn't really leave a residue, but it's not as neat and tidy as the detail spray. I still feel better about cleaning the windows after the fact with the window cleaner. One thing I don't enjoy is our dirty windows. I guess dirty anything for that matter. So you have to be a little quick about getting the wax off, otherwise you have to spray more on. I don't know that this griot stuff is anything fancy, but I like it. I've been using it for a long time. It does help the car dry. Dries a little quicker. Yeah, the wing still looks good. I thought I noticed the other day maybe some toweling marks. I'm not in the sun right now, so it's always going to look better when it's not in the sun. But I think it's still good. Maybe when I was looking at it, it might have been dirty. It might have been dust rather than actual problem spots. Luckily for me, I know a guy that can get that out. Me. Alright. Knock out the window. I know you guys can't see all this, but you kind of think you get the idea on how this is done. If you don't already know how to do this, which I'm sure you do. But for those 15-year-olds that are watching the video that are dreaming of a GT3, when you get your WRX or your Civic Si, like I had, this is how you dry a car. Your dad hasn't already taught you. Chances are your dad doesn't know how to do it. So. It's good. This blue is pretty awesome. I don't say so myself. Alright. Hood's done. Just the nice part of blowing the car off. It just makes it easier for all this. All the little cracks and stuff. There's still going to be some water running out of the cracks, but I bet you if I had a master blaster, there wouldn't be any water running out of any cracks, though, would there? I'm not opposed to it, I just don't like it. I guess that's probably the same thing. I'm opposed to it for me, not for other people. I'm going to wipe the extra wax sprays around. So I'm pretty much going to get the whole car. I'll do the whole car with one towel. I got these other towels out, but probably won't need them. Then I use some older. I'll let it say that. Switch it. Use some old. I think I got these from Detailer's Domain. Super soft, nice towels. I forget what they're called. They're just like Uber Basic or something. Phil buys them, and I'm sure it just rebrands them. See, it's freaking clear, bro. It's all jacked up. I bet you the paint would be fine. Maybe not, but. There's always water that still runs off the car back here. Let's get this from a lower angle. Alright, let's dry off the back. So what I do is dry all the paint. Then I'll go get some cheaper towels out, some older towels, and do all the door jams. It's gonna be the last of the GT3 on the car. I think I'm gonna make a template. That way, if I do decide I want to put it back on, I made that mistake on my Carrera S. This curve, there's something black on there. I'll have to polish out, clay bar out. But see, you get all kinds of crap in the letters. I guess as a detail freak, I should be okay with that. I'm not going to worry about drying it too good because I'm about to pull it off. I just don't. I like clean. Clean and simple. You guys are probably going to be twitching that I'm about to pull a GT3 badge off, but guess what? I pulled my M3 badge off too. So, they'll both look similar. Boring and plain vanilla. That's just the way I do it. For the same guys that get all bent out of shape about pulling a badge off the car, probably the same guys that have orange and yellow and red race deck tiles in their garage. More power to you. That's just not how I'm doing it. Just about done here. I'm gonna take a little break, go eat some lunch. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, I get asked a lot, I'm never gonna do what you're doing. What's the shortened version? Well, I don't know. Do half of it. I mean, I don't see what we can cut out. You have to wash the car. You have to dry the car. If you don't want swirls, then I think you're kind of stuck with doing it this way, or something similar. So, the answer to that question is, I don't think there is a shorter version. I guess go to a car wash and have them jack up your paint. Go pay your detail $100 every time you want it washed. Wow, from that half-mile event, that clear bra took a beating. The car's dry. You know what I'm going to do real quick is dry out the wheels. Just leave another 99% dry. Wheels, just a little extra bubbles. If I miss any spots. So these are old Griot's waffle weave towels. Well, try to keep it off the ground. This satin stuff really isn't very scratchable anyway. Or I guess it's scratchable, but you just won't see it. Should probably do all the wheels, like on my M3, I make sure to do all my wheels first and then dry the tires. Because that black business, the black paint, is super scratchable, super soft. It's jacked up really easily. So I guess probably do a decent wash. Probably takes me, if I'm not messing around with the camera, an hour and 45 minutes. Wow, these wheels are really chipped up. It's sad. A new me doesn't get all worked up about that kind of stuff, but it just means I'll have to get some different wheels later. Alright, take a break, be back in a few. Alright, last thing I gotta do, clean out all the door jambs, clean the windows, and then do the tires. Put some CarPro Pearl on the tires. It took about an hour break. just because I have time. Normally I'll just do it all at once. I need to vacuum out the interior too. That's the other thing I'm going to do here shortly is a interior detail. I don't think of myself as an interior detailing expert. I know a few things. I don't really have a need to be an expert because I take good, I don't eat. My kids aren't allowed to wear shoes in the car. So, don't have a huge need to have any real detailing skills. The only thing I've learned a little bit about is treating leather. So that's what I'll show you on a video here at some point. So I'll clean all the door jambs, clean the trunk, and the rear engine compartment, and I'll show you how to do the tires. Yeah, fun. All right, let's do the tires real quickly. Do the windows, and then we're done for the day. Towel, applicator, and some Car Pro Pearl. I'm gonna do I'll do a listing. I'll attach a document with all the stuff that I'm using, so you know what's going on there. So Car Pro Pearl, I don't dilute it. Just put a little on the, this is a Griot's applicator pad. Something stopping it up, there we go. Big old chunk in there. So put a little bit on the pad. Apply it to the tires. And I've used Adams Super VRT. I still have some for a long time. But a forum buddy suggested I try this stuff, that it's the best. Really is the best. I don't like super shiny tires. I just like that kind of satin finish. And that's what this stuff does for me. Wipe off the excess. Nice satin finish. And you're done. Just go do it to all the tires. It's awesome. It's water based, so it wipes right out of washes right out of your towels. Let's do the windows really fast, and then we're done. I'll also show you, gonna cover the car, show you what it looks like if you care. I've tried all different types of window specific microfiber towels. They never frickin' work. They're always grabby and don't really work. So I use these Griot's interior towels. I'm gonna get microfiber Madness towels, like I said, replace all my towels. I know those are good. So I'm gonna get those and really take care of the towels, being as they're super expensive. So I'm gonna take extra special care. I guess they already do take pretty good care of the towels I have, but take even better care. My wife's looking at me laughing. Would you like to make a cameo in my video, Miss Michelle?
Not yet.
Not yet. saving it.
Yep. Can you just turn it off so I can run by?
Nope. This just gets the rest of the residue off the windows. I'm using Brio's window cleaner. I think they're all just alcohol and water. So I don't think it really matters. Like I said, I'm supporting the company that got me started. No, I like the bottles the best. I've mentioned this before. I don't like a few of those Quasar bottles or whatever they're called. I think they're called Quasar. I just don't like them. I think they're better. Especially now that I just put all new sprayers on, now they don't squeak. Some of the sprayers were 10 years old. So it cost me $30 to buy 12 new sprayers. I think it was money well spent. So I got the rear. Let's see. The videos I still need to do. I'm going to do an engine bay detail, show you how I do that. So I'm going to do that one soon. I'm going to do a debadging video when I debadge this. Super easy. Obviously I won't have an engine bay detail on the GT3 because their engine isn't exposed. What else do I want to do? Oh, like I said before, interior leather care. We got a new exhaust coming, an AW exhaust coming for the M3. Oh, I'm probably not supposed to tell you that, but for the M3, that's coming in a few weeks. So I'll be messing around with that. I'm sure I'll come up with some other goofy videos to do for these people who actually care to listen to me ramble. I think that's about all I have planned. Oh, center lock, wheel removal, and then opti-coating the wheels. Even though my wheels are pretty jacked up already, I'm looking at all these chips from the half-mile event. I'm going to mess around with the interior. I'm not going to show you that today. And just sweep it out real quickly, vacuum it out, and then I'll cover it so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to plug it in and cover it. Plug the battery tender in. Thanks for watching. Alright, wrapping it up. Clean up the interior a little bit. I'm going to plug in my C-Tech 7002. This battery is what they call an AGC battery. So you put it on the cold or the snowflake mode. I have pre-wired to the battery a connection. I doubt I'll let the car sit very long this week, but better to be safe than sorry. Just plug it right in, and then pull the wire down here and set it on the side. I didn't want to close the hood all the way, and we're charging. Next thing to do, cover the car. Get the camera here set up so you can see. Back it up a little bit. I like to keep the car covered in the garage. Just it's all buggy and dusty in Florida, so I like to. The time I take it out, or I take it out of the garage, it's nice and clean. I'll probably go to Cars and Coffee next week. So I might just not drive it this week, and then I don't like to take it to my office very often anyway. But this is a Porsche branded car cover, and I'm sure someone makes it for them. Let's just get the side mirrors. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? Let's spray some interior scent, Brio's fine leather scent. I'm gonna spray some of this in the car before I closed it up. A couple days. I'll get into this when I do my interior detailing, but once every couple of months I spray some of this in there. Just spray it right on the carpet. Doesn't hurt anything. Makes the car smell really nice, especially if you let it sit for a few days. Makes it smell like new. I just wish this cover wasn't like puke yellow. But rather than ordering another so-called custom car cover, I figure with the wing on the GT3, it's best to just go with the OEM, and lots of the guys in the forum have it and seem to really like it. So I agree, it's a good cover. Got it from Suncoast. It's a couple $100. It fits the wing nicely. I did get my light out and I don't have any swirls on it on the rear wing, so that's good news. Must have just been some dust or dirt or something on the day I was looking at it out in the sun a couple weeks ago. And as crazy as that is, that's a pretty typical car washing procedure for one of my cars. Typically do, what I try to do is do one car a week, but sometimes I end up doing 2 cars in a weekend, like I did the M3 on Friday and the GT3 I did today. Obviously took a lot longer because I was playing with the video and talking to you guys. But car's clean, it's charging, looks great. Probably will detail the M3 sometime, probably early March, and then this will probably do in April. The car will be parked for most of May with the love bugs. If you don't know about love bugs, you're better for it. So, again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned.